Avram Glazer will make the final star player transfer for Manchester United. The Red Devils have already spent £107 million to sign Mason Mount and Andre Onana this summer. They will need another £100 million to bring Kane to the theatre of dreams. It wouldn't be easy for United as they are working with a limited transfer budget and must operate within the financial fair play rules. However, according to the latest information, Avram Glazer will push the budget for the Harry Kane transfer and then sell the club. If Letty is ready to sell Kane, Ten Hag could ask United to turn their attention back to the Englishman. The 30-year-old is one of the best strikers in the Premier League era. He could transform United into title challengers. Qatari billionaire Sheikh Jassim is still determined to buy Manchester United, and the acquisition is expected to be completed in August. Avram Glazer also wants to leave on good terms with the Manchester United fans by making the latest world star transfer. Also, Bayern Munich has set Kane as their #1 target and is preparing a third bid for the striker. The Bundesliga giants are yet to replace Robert Lewandowski, who left for Barcelona last summer. That's why Avram Glazer needs to act fast. SOFYAN AMRABAT has said yes to Manchester United transfer. Club will focus on exits first. Manchester United have received a huge boost in the pursuit of Fiorentina midfielder SOFYAN AMRABAT, according to journalist Alfredo Padula. The Red Devils are currently prioritizing the transfer of Atlanta striker RASMUS HOJLUND, and it has been reported that they are reluctant to pay more than €70 million for him. However, they are also making progress over AMRABAT. Padula claims that there has been constant contact with the player and he said yes to the transfer yesterday. United will now focus on departures before making an approach for him. A deal could be agreed for a base price of €25 million plus bonuses to meet the €30 million price tag. There is no definitive agreement in place, but United are inching closer to the player's signature. The Morocco international was keen on moving to the Spanish La Liga earlier this summer amid interest from the likes of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. However, there has been no offer from either club thus far. Barcelona have financial problems while Atletico have reportedly cooled their pursuit. It was recently reported that United are the only club showing serious interest, and they have now convinced the 26-year-old into joining them. The transfer figure is definitely affordable, but the hierarchy may first focus on a couple of midfield exits before spending on the Utrecht graduate. The defensive midfielder made his first team debut under Ten Hag at Utrecht. They have had a strong relationship over the years as a result. Manchester United in talks with Fenerbahce for Turkey international ALTAY Bayindir. Manchester United want to sign another goalkeeper and are keen on Fenerbahce star ALTAY Bayindir, according to the Daily Mail. The Red Devils staff held talks over signing the Turkey international last week as they look to bolster their options in goal. The Red Devils staff held talks over signing the Turkey international last week as they look to bolster their options in goal. However, the Old Trafford club are set to lose Dean Henderson permanently, with the Englishman set to join Nottingham Forest. Luton Town are also keen on Tom Heaton, and the former Burnley star has revealed he wants to talk to Ten Hag about his future as he craves regular action. Man United need a new goalie as their cover and Bayindir has impressed them. The 25-year-old would cost them around £5 million, but whether he wants to join a club where he is not guaranteed the starting berth remains to be seen. Ajax are also keen on the Fenerbahce star, while the Super League club are preparing for his potential exit and have identified Dominik Livakovic as his replacement. However, landing him could prove tricky for Man United, and they are still interested in snapping up Urawa Reds and Japan international goalie Zion Suzuki. Manchester United insist on £10 million fee for Fred after fresh transfer bid from Galatasaray. Manchester United have asked for €12 million for midfielder Fred following a fresh bid from Galatasaray, according to Fanatic. The Brazil international has been deemed surplus to requirements, and he is expected to leave the Red Devils in the next few weeks. United initially set a price tag of £20 million for his services, but it appears they have now lowered their valuation. Fanatic report that Galatasaray recently increased their proposal for the 30-year-old from €6 million to €8 million. However, their offer has been snubbed by the Red Devils. The club continue to insist on their £10 million asking price for Fred. Fred joined United from Shakhtar Donetsk for £52 million in the summer of 2018, but he has not lived up to the high expectations. The Brazilian has produced standout performances for the club, but between those, there have been several underwhelming displays. This has been the highlight of his United career. His work rate has always been impressive, but his distribution has been under par. Manager Erik ten Hag wants midfielders who are comfortable with the ball at their feet, and Fred does not fall into that category for him. Meanwhile, United are keeping tabs on Fiorentina midfielder SOFYAN AMRABAT, and could attempt to sign him once they secure a deal for Atlanta striker RASMUS HOJLUND. RASMUS HOJLUND prioritizing Manchester United move despite transfer interest from PSG. Atlanta striker RASMUS HOJLUND is prioritizing a move to Manchester United this summer despite Paris Saint-Germain contacting his representatives, according to Fabrizio Romano. The Denmark international has been identified as United's prime striker target this summer, and they are expected to make a formal bid for his services in the upcoming week. Paris Saint-Germain also hold an interest in landing the 20-year-old. But Romano says United have the upper hand, having already agreed personal terms with the young striker. HOJLUND is also looking forward to joining the Red Devils. In an exclusive interview with Berlingske last month, the Dane admitted that he is a huge fan of the club. BAYLY in talks with 2 Saudi clubs over 3-year deal worth £20 million. Manchester United defender BAYLY is in talks with 2 Saudi Arabian clubs over a summer transfer, according to Sky Sports reporter Dharmesh Sheth. The Ivory Coast international spent the previous campaign on loan with Marseille in the French top flight. He made just 23 appearances amid a long-term suspension as well as injuries. Les Phocéens had agreed a conditional obligation to buy him last summer, but the clause was not triggered after the centre-back failed to make the required number of appearances. BAYLY is now expected to pursue a fresh club after being left out of the club's preseason tour of the United States, and Sheth claims that he is negotiating with 2 Saudi teams.